What's up, people? This is the last few videos I do where you don't see me. Yep, you're going to start to see my ugly face from now on. The camera has arrived. The microphone is here. I'm waiting for what they call a studio interface to make my microphone sound a bit better than what it is right now. So, all in all, the whole setup is going to change tomorrow. I'm excited because just excited to be honest, and I'm fucking tired of doing those photos. Like these photos that you're seeing right now, I'm tired of putting them on. I'd rather just kind of talk to you guys and see you guys face to face, kind of. Because I don't see you, but you see me. You get what I'm saying. So that's it. After tomorrow, so probably a few more videos I'm going to do tonight, like this. I want to do a video on Carlos Takam, Chisora, Rocky Fielding, and a couple others. So those will be done tonight. So again, they'll follow this kind of same format. But from Thursday or Wednesday onwards, it changes a bit. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, all right. I done a video. When was it? Yesterday, day before yesterday, talking about who stands to lose more: Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker. I think people are mixed on it. Looking at the reactions so far, people are kind of like 50-50. I'd say if I was to kind of add up all the comments. Joseph Parker, White, I think people are kind of 50-50 on it, which is good because I was a bit kind of undecided and mixed as well. So let's debate another 50-50 subject, right? Who wins? Who wins? I've gone back and forth on it. I'm probably going to even change my mind during this video, but I've gone back and forth on it, and that's a good thing. That means we've got a good fight. I think I've gone back and forth on it because I think, or I'm led to believe, it's a 50-50 fight. I don't think it is. I think it's more 60-40 Parker. In fact, I could even stretch to 65-35 from generous. It could be 65-35 Parker. So Parker, for me, is favourite to win. I've not checked bookies. I probably should have done it before doing the video. But I think they have Parker slightly favourite as well. At least that's what I'm led to believe again, because Dillian Whyte has done a few interviews where he's spoken about being an underdog. So I think he's probably is the underdog just in this one. And it makes sense, right? When you look at, I don't know, what can we compare them to? Level of opposition, who they beat, who's the best people that Parker's beaten and how he's performed in the big fights. And who's he beaten? Andy Ruiz, who was unbeaten at the time. That was for the world title at home. Carlos Takam. Gutsy performance. We all see what Carlos Takam does, especially now, obviously, because of the Anthony Joshua fight. But go and watch Carlos Takam performances before that. He does come to fight. I think the only person that's put him to sleep was Povetkin, and Povetkin was on some super juice when he did that. Who else? Dimitrenko, again, good performance. Dimitrenko, I think, only lost a couple of times. And then, obviously, Hughie Fury. He doesn't get credit for that Hughie Fury performance, but Hughie Fury ran all night. So when I look at those performances against the best, Dillian Whyte wins. Who are they? Chisora. Still don't think he won that fight. I know I get stick for saying this all the time, but I don't think he won that fight. Helenius and Lucas Brown. I think Joseph Parker wins a bigger. It's not far away, but I think Joseph Parker's opponents are more live. I look at Helenius and Lucas Brown. I think they're just dead men walking. I think Joseph Parker people are more live. Ruiz, unbeaten, live contender. Hughie Fury, live contender. Carlos Takam just doesn't go away because of a paycheck. He wants to win. And Dimitrenko experience. I'll give it to Joseph Parker. Even when you look at Joseph Parker's performance against Anthony Joshua, he has got a lot of stick for that performance. A lot of people say he ran. I've watched that fight a few times. He didn't really run. That's just his style of boxing, right? I mean, what do? You've got an 18-stone man in front of you, built like a Greek god. You don't stand and trade with that man. You kind of implement your game plan and hope your game plan wins. And unfortunately for him, it didn't. Although the scorecards are really wide, when you listen or hear the views of a few experts, they think those scorecards are a lot closer. Some crazy people even think he won. I don't think he beat Joshua, don't get me wrong. But it was a decent performance that I think, in hindsight, will get a lot of praise. Remember, Joshua has literally destroyed everyone put in front of him before that. And he didn't do anything to Parker, did he? So Parker, I think, has to get some credit for that performance. Dillian Whyte, I think, is getting better. I do. I know a lot of people think I don't like Dillian Whyte. Not true. I actually do like him. Not immensely, but I like him. I just don't like the roadman stuff, personally. I mean, it's good to sell a fight, but I think it goes a bit too far sometimes. But I do think he's getting better and better and better. He's working on his fitness. He's working on his strength. I don't see him working on his boxing a lot on Instagram. Obviously, he probably doesn't want to show us that stuff. But if you follow him on Instagram stories, his diet's improved massively. And I think we're just getting a better version of Dillian Whyte. We are. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if you haven't been boxing since you were, I think, Joseph Parker started at 7, 8. I think it's tough to add boxing fundamentals to your game. I really do think it is. I think you can improve all your cardio, your strength, all that stuff can be improved easily. But in terms of just your boxing basics, I don't know if you can improve that. I really don't. I mean, you can make it better, I guess. So maybe I'm contradicting myself, but I don't think you can improve it to where it comes to a world-class level. So I don't think, and this is strange because I know people have him in the top 5 or whatever, but I don't think he'll ever become a world-class boxer. I don't think you're going to watch Dillian Whyte and think, my God, his jab is beautiful. Oh, that footwork is immense. Oh, look at the way he's put that 1-2. I don't think he's that kind of boxer. I think he's a bruiser. I think he's going to go in there and toughen you up and man you up and beat you up. But I don't think he's going to outbox you. And I think he might need a bit of boxing to beat Joseph Parker. I really do. I mean, I've seen Joseph Parker in tough fights and he gets through them. Don't be fooled by Joseph Parker's nice man demeanor. He's one tough son of a bitch. I think people have this weird way of looking at tough men. It reminds me a bit of Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank. I'm a massive Nigel Benn fan. Nigel Benn, my best fighters of all time are Nigel Benn and Prince Nassim Hamed, for weird reasons. But Nigel Benn got me into boxing. But I do remember the build-up between Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank, and automatically Nigel Benn was a tough man, and Chris Eubank was this the softer of the two. Put it that way. Bullshit. Chris Eubank was as tough. Maybe he didn't have the demeanor, maybe he didn't have the look, but he's as tough. So when people immediately just think that Dillian Whyte's tougher than Joseph Parker, I tend to disagree. I think Joseph Parker is as tough as Dillian Whyte. So if it's going to come down to a case of bite on your gum shield and tough this one out, don't be fooled, Joseph Parker can tough this one out as well. I just thought it might come down to the better boxing brain and the better boxing ability on the night. And I feel like that might come to Joseph Parker. People say, yeah, he lost his last fight, but did he really? I mean, that's not the type of loss that you lose sleep overnight. It wasn't a bruising encounter. It was just a loss. It was a loss to the #1 heavyweight in the world right now. I don't think he's going to lose too much sleep over that. I mean, his bank balance went cha-ching, and I think that's all he cares about, to be honest. So, yes, he's coming off a loss, but I don't think it's a loss that will affect him. He's fought on the big stage now, so that won't affect him either. And I just think that he's the better boxer. He's the bigger. He's the faster. He could be the stronger. He could be. And I think all those things will make it definitely not a comfortable night, but I can see how he wins going away. I can see the first 6 or 7 rounds being close. And then I can see Joseph Parker, who I think probably has better stamina, just running away with it. I really can. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Do I? No, I don't. Actually, I don't really care, if I'm honest with you. But I think it's going to be a good matchup. And I think Joseph Parker wins this one. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Peace.